Hi, this is Trey Pastor. I wanted to talk about the latest news that came out. I think it's in Variety that they said Jared Leto is going to reprise his role as the Joker. And he did play the Joker in the Suicide Squad movie, and apparently he's going to be in Zack Snyder's, Justice League. They're doing the reshoots. I think they filming, and they also mentioned that Ben Affleck, Ray Fisher, Amber Heard was going to be there also as well. And now a lot of people are speculating to whether what his part is going to be, or is it going to be like a flashback to the Robin scene? Because we know obviously from the Batman v Superman that we saw the Robin suit with the saying, and we found out from Zack Snyder that it's Dick Grayson's Robin. So a lot of people are speculating that maybe it might be that maybe a flashback Batman has to that moment where Robin got killed by the Joker, or a lot of people, more people, I think, are speculating that it might be a nightmare sequence that maybe in the future, like after Darkseid has taken over, and the only heroes and villains are left over, and maybe it's Batman, Cyborg, and Amber Heard is Mira, excuse me, obviously, and Jedd's Loker, and maybe even Deathstroke together, and they come up with some kind of final plan to to try to stop Darkseid or something, and maybe this like you never know, and I think that maybe has possibilities that because they could maybe do a thing where they show the epic the fight scene where Darkseid first came to Earth when he was young and fighting the humans and Atlanteans and all that stuff and the gods, and then maybe they could do like a forward thing, a possible future thing where they show this is the possible future where Darkseid is taken over and Superman's been corrupted, okay, and Lois Lane's been murdered and stuff, and like I said, Darkseid's taken over, and only a certain amount of heroes are left, like Batman, Cyborg, Mira, and some villains are left, and they kind of reluctantly team up with Deathstroke and the Joker, and maybe even Lex Luthor, and they have to try to fight, and maybe they send maybe even like the Flash, and then maybe like I said they come up with that plan to send Flash back in time to to stop the events that's going to happen to make Darkseid take over, which kind of would tie into kind of Batman v Superman, that scene where the Flash shows up in the Batcave, okay, and so I think that would kind of work to me, in my opinion. That would be such a cool thing to see. Exactly, and that would kind of make sense in a way to me, at least. You see, that rather than, although I definitely would love to see him have the flashback, because I definitely want to see Ben Affleck's Batman have some interaction with Jared Leto's Joker. That would be great. And if they show this a brief sequence of Batman flashing back to the moment when Dick Grayson, that Robin, died by the hands of the Joker, that would be cool to see as well. Even though I really want that suit to be Nightwing, Dick Grayson, because I want to see Nightwing in Zack Snyder's universe and stuff. But you know, if we see that, if we get that, I would love to see that as well. So if we get those two scenes, I would love to see that, the flashback to that one, and also a nightmare sequence, like I said, in the future where Darkseid is taken over, and like I said, there's only a certain amount of heroes left and villains, and they have to kind of team up, and they come up with a plan to send Flash back to warn Bruce and just prevent what's going to happen, what happens in the Justice League, with Darkseid coming to Earth and stuff and taking over. So I think that would kind of work, and so I would love to see that if that happens. So I'm all for that if that happens. So like I said, and as far as that Jared Leto is concerned, yeah, we never really got to see. I think we got to see more scenes in the trailer for Suicide Squad than because they actually butchered again. Warner Brothers butchered, Suicide Squad and took out most of Jared Leto's scenes and stuff. And like I said, I would love to see an Ayer cut to see what actually David Ayer intended the movie to be, and actually to see more of Jared Leto's performance, because we only got that little bit of it, okay, which I thought wasn't enough, okay, to form an opinion about that. But that's just my opinion about that. So I would love to see, hopefully, an Ayer cut. So maybe hopefully one, so in the near future, maybe on HBO Max even, they actually give David Ayer show his cut of the original cut of the film. I would love to see that, and I definitely would be down to buy that and to and like I said, as it is, I'm going to subscribe to HBO Max probably like a month before they release the Snyder Cut, and then a couple of months after. I want to make sure it's successful as possible, so we can probably get more of this Zack Snyder universe, because I'm definitely down for that, and looking forward to finally getting Zack's true vision of the Justice League. So anyway, let me know what you think of Jared Leto's inclusion into this Snyder Cut reshoots, because like I said, I didn't suspect that was going to happen. Like I said, I thought again, this is my speculation purely. I thought maybe they would do, because I know they were talking about making like, so these scenes would be like cliffhangers on each episode, so maybe they're shooting extra scenes for that. But I also thought, because I don't think we ever had one scene of all of them besides the scene at the end, you know, that you saw in the original Justice League, where they, you know, standing up there on the thing looking over the thing. But you have one sequence with all of them together, all the heroes together, and I think they could still technically pull it off. I know Henry Cavill is in London or in England still filming The Witcher, and you know, Zack Snyder and, you know, Ben Affleck and them are stateside. So I think they could still pull that off, because they can do sort of a thing where they have the Justice League, you know, you could have, say, Superman is a different city and stuff, and they got him on a monitor or something like that, and you have, you know, Cyborg and Batman and so whatever. So you could have them in different locations, but you could have a kind of all of them together scene, which I think would be really cool to see. And I also, sorry, I lost my train of thought for a minute. I definitely thought maybe we get a wedding scene between Lois and Clark. I would love to see, but I don't think we're going to get that. Though I would love to see a scene of you know, Clark Kent and Lois Lane getting married and stuff. And I always vision this way, like, this is been my dream, but I don't know if it's going to happen. So this is just my tinfoil hat theory. I had, you know, when I first was announced, that maybe that you would get maybe like a wedding scene of Lois getting married to you know, Clark Kent, and then maybe you know, all the Justice League members around, and then maybe you'd have Green Lantern show up and warn them that Darkseid is coming, and then it kind of ends on that kind of cliffhanger. That would be cool. That would completely blow my mind. But so I don't know if it's still going to end in a cliffhanger. I think that they might show that cliffhanger when they make the final decision about whether they're going to continue on with this universe, depending, I guess, how successful it is, which I would love for them to do. But that's just my whole vision. But I know, because Grace Randall, she still keep hitting around that Ryan Reynolds is going to come back in some form in this movie as Green Lantern, which I would love to see. Even if it's not Ryan Reynolds, with somebody else, this Green Lantern I want to see in this movie, Hal Jordan, and also Harry Lennox, you know, come back and film that Martian Manhunter scene. That I want to make sure that's what I want to see as well. Okay, so anyway, let me know what you think. What could possibly be Jared Leto's role in this Snyder Cut reshoots, and let me know what you think. Again, like I said, my thought is it's part of the nightmare sequence, probably, where, you know, the Earth's been devastated and the Superman has been taken over by Darkseid, and you only had Batman, Cyborg, and Mirror, and like I said, maybe Deathstroke and Lex and the Joker left, and they kind of have to team up, and they come up with a plan to send Flashback in time to prevent all this from happening. Again, I'd be over the moon, exactly, that it was to happen. So anyway, let me know what you expect or what you think is going to happen with Jared Leto's inclusion into the movie, or like I said, we get to see that flashback to him killing Dick Grayson's Robin. That would be cool to see that as well if they show that. So anyway, that's just my speculation on it. Again, love to speculate, and I'm so looking forward to this Zack Snyder's cut. Okay, and thank you, HBO Max, for giving Zack a chance to show us his true vision. I really, really appreciate that. Anyway, let me know, and feel free to leave comments down below. Let me know what you think. I have links to my social media in the description box: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. I also have a link to my other channel called Views and Opinions. Please check that out as well. And this is Trey Pastor saying so long and take care.